Well, it's one of those mornings perfect for working in the shop. It's almost like 63, 64 degrees outside. Hopefully it'll warm up so I can knock some weeds down and get some yard mowing. But get the doors opened up, get it cool in the shop. That's my plan. Kind of get cool in here. Right now it feels really good in here. They've been open for about an hour. They're basically already the same temp as it is outside. It's like I'm pushing about 68. Not quite 70, maybe 63. Hey, better yet. Let it cool off in here a little bit. I feel really comfortable right now. And I'm gonna start on this nose. I'm gonna get some stuff together and show you how to mix these two parts and show you how to put it on. Back in a bit. All right, went ahead and knocked it down. I sanded all those rough areas and stuff to 180 where I dug them out. So now I'm gonna blow out all these crevices and spots where I messed it up and get it cleaned up and start getting that two-part epoxy ready so I can get that taken care of. Back in a few. Okay, I have that nose blown off, ready for some epoxy or easy sand. And over here we have the easy sand. I'm gonna show you how I mix this up. It's just a two-part system. They're mixed equal parts or 1-to-1. And it's not, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. Just two parts, same stuff. And it is thick. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get out of the tube. But we're gonna stop right there. I don't know if this is A or B, doesn't matter. One's one, one's the other. This black, same thing here. Just gonna mix about the same amount. What we're gonna do is mix it in. It'll turn like a gray. I think I'm lucky it's a little cooler in my garage now today. Let's open those doors because this is a little thicker. If it was warm out here, this would be really running all over the place. You see, we got that. So then what we'll do, go over here to the nose. Just take it, just like you would body filler. Fill in your little imperfections that I just dug out of it. Don't worry about being too messy. You're going to sand it down anyway. This is flexible. And as I said in an earlier video, when I first tried to use this stuff, it smells like JB Weld. It really does. And basically it's like body filler. You just apply it, let it set up, and sand it. Since it's a flexible, you don't have to worry about these cracks, at least not in this stuff. But when I do put the primer back on, I will add a flex additive to make sure we don't have this problem in the future where my primer had cracked. And I wasn't 100%, it was just primer. So I kind of played it smart and dug it out just so I wouldn't have to worry. I'll keep doing this. I'll be back in a second. And there you go. About 15 minutes later, it's done. It's drying. We'll give it some time here to cure out. And I'll come back and show you how easy this stuff is to sand. Next time I put primer on though, you can bet I'm going to add that flex additive. I don't want to go through this again. So that's what it is. Back in a few. Oh, in one of my other videos on my Buick, I had mentioned my wife was going to take it to a car show Saturday. I had to work that day. She said she had a fantastic time, had lots of fun, met great people, and she actually won a top 25 out of 98 cars. That's pretty good considering that Buick's been done over 18 years ago and must be holding up pretty well. It's been about 20 minutes now, and for that, already dry, you can touch it. And stuff sets up pretty quick. But I'll still give it a little more cure time before I start sanding away at it. Okay, I'm ready to sand. What I have here is 180. It's basically going to knock this down, give me the shape I want. Just here to show you kind of how easy it is to sand. Say it's just like body filler, except for it's rubber. Pretty cool rubber, because it actually will flex. You have a sanding block. You really don't want to use your fingers unless you have to. You know, put sandpaper down and use your hand. It actually puts grooves in it where your fingers are. It's already taking good shape, already filling in them spots. I'll keep doing this. I'll get this all knocked down, and I'll be back. Went ahead and sanded it down. Go back now and sand it a little finer. This is sand with 180 to knock that down. So, oh yeah, I love my rotisserie for my car. I mean, it's homemade, but this worked out really nice for this nose. You know, not bad at all. Went ahead and added some in here to give it a little more strength so it doesn't flex as much. So hopefully that'll work out. But yep, go back and do some more sanding here. Well, now it's down to 220. I'm going to go ahead and clean it, dry it, prime it, and see where I go from there. Okay, now I'm going to add the primer, and yes, it has flex additive to it. We're gonna let that cure a little bit. I'm gonna flip this over so I can do the other side. Flipped it over, sprayed the other side. We'll let this flash for about 20 minutes or so. And I'll mix up some more and we'll come back and hit it with a second coat. Okay, we're back for the second round. Let me get that turned over. All right, get that second round put down. Okay, it's good enough. Let this cure out and I'll wet sand it and see what I need to do from there. All right, doesn't look bad at all. I know it definitely needs 400 sanded yet, but you know, it's already kind of dry. It is dry, but I'm gonna let this cure a little longer before I try to sand it. But that's what I've done today so far. Have I told you guys how much I hate these rubber noses? Yeah, I didn't. I hate these rubber noses. But I'll keep moving along here, let this sit. Probably gonna let it cure for a couple hours before I touch it again. I'm actually thinking about working on this hood. I think it's about time to sand it and get it in primer and get it ready to go here. Because I definitely need to get it in primer. So maybe I'll get it cleaned up here and start working on that. Thanks for watching. Okay, got it washed down. Get some of the dirt off from it. No sense in grinding dirt into it if I don't have to. Got some plastic underneath the engine, the hood to keep the engine area clean. Don't want that dirt and dust getting down there if I don't have to. So that's kind of help when I sand this to keep that down. So I guess I'm gonna start sanding as soon as this dries a little bit. Got to keep moving. Thanks for watching.